Types of banks. First, central bank. Central bank is the apex bank in banking structure of any country. The central bank controls flow of currency in the economy. It regulates the other banks in the country. It also works as a banker to the government. Central bank plays a very important role in economy of the country. It helps stimulate growth and control inflation in the country. It does so by controlling the flow of money in the economy. When other banks are in problem, they approach central bank for assistance. Hence, it is also called as banker's bank. In India, we have Reserve Bank of India as a central bank. Likewise, Bank of England is the Central Bank of England, and Federal Reserve Bank is the Central Bank of United States of America. Commercial banks. Commercial banks are the banks which do banking business with the aim of earning profits. They accept deposits from the public and lend them to traders, manufacturers, and businessmen. There are three types of commercial banks. Public sector banks. These are the banks where majority of the shares are held by the government or Reserve Bank of India. Examples of public sector banks are State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, etc. Private sector banks. These are banks where majority of the shares are held by private individuals or private entities. Example, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, etc. Foreign banks. These are the banks which are registered outside of India but have their branches in India. Example, Citibank, Standard Chartered Bank, HSBC, etc. Development banks. These banks provide financial assistance to various industries for the purpose of purchasing machinery and equipments, modernization and expansion. For example, IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India, and SFCs, State Financial Corporations. Cooperative banks. Cooperative banks are the banks whose main objective is to provide financial assistance to economically weaker sections of the society. These banks are registered under Cooperative Societies Act. Example of cooperative banks are Cosmos Cooperative Bank, the New India Cooperative Bank, Saraswat Cooperative Bank, etc. There are three types of cooperative banks. Primary credit societies. These institutions are formed at the village or town level. Operations of such banks are limited to a very small area. District Central Cooperative Banks. These banks operate at a district level. They act as link between primary credit societies and state cooperative banks. State cooperative banks. These are the biggest form of cooperative banks. They operate at the state level. Some of the state cooperative banks operate in multi-states. Specialized banks. These banks specialize in providing financial assistance to a particular industry or sector. For example, EXIM Bank, SIDBI, NABARD, etc. EXIM Bank stands for Export-Import Bank. This bank specializes in providing financial assistance to import and export sector. The services of EXIM Bank are limited only to export and import sector. EXIM Bank provides all the required support to exporters and importers. SIDBI stands for Small Industrial Development Bank of India. SIDBI specializes in providing financial support to small industries. They provide loans on easy terms to small industries. NABARD. NABARD stands for National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. NABARD specializes in providing financial support to agricultural sector in rural areas. Regional rural banks, also referred to as RRBs. The main aim of regional rural banks or RRBs is to provide banking services in rural areas. Its function is to provide financial assistance to small traders and farmers in the rural areas. Exchange banks. These banks are mainly concerned with financing of foreign trade. The main function of such banks is to provide a facility for transfer of money from one country to another. Example, Bank of America and Bank of Tokyo are exchange banks operating in India. Indigenous bankers. These are private lenders who charge a very high rate of interest on loans given by them. Savings bank. The main aim of savings bank is to cultivate a habit of saving among people. For example, post office savings bank.